Welcome to part 2 of how to become a macro seller. If you have not watched part 1, please go back and watch so that part 2 will make sense to you. On part 1, I walked you through step by step on how you can sign up, become one of many of Makro's sellers. On today's video, I am going to touch on points that I didn't touch on or that I didn't really go deep into on part 1. The first point is delivery. As a seller, you do not pay for delivery fee, the customer pays for delivery fee. If you are familiar with buying from Makro, you would know this. A seller pays for the delivery fee. As a seller, you only pay for delivery fee if your orders exceed a certain amount of kgs. If I'm not mistaken, it's 40 kgs. So you don't have to worry about that unless if you are going to sell really big and heavy items. You do not choose the courier company that you want to work with. Makro already has partnered companies that they work with. Those are the courier companies that will come and collect orders and deliver to your customer. If I am not too mistaken, the courier guy is one of the companies that they have partnered with. So you do not choose your own courier company. When you get a sale, you will receive an email and your duty is just to package the order, have it ready. The courier company will come and collect from your home. When you are uploading or when you are listing your products, there is an option of choosing when or after how long you receive an order do you want the courier to come and collect the order. So you can choose 1 day, 2 days, or however many days that you want. It is advisable that you choose 1 or 2 days. Customers do prefer to buy from sellers who dispatch orders quicker. So you want to be amongst the comparative sellers, amongst the sellers who dispatch orders very quickly. Another point is listing your products. So as soon as you receive that email that says you have been approved, you will be able to log into your profile and start listing your products immediately. But remember, I said on part 1, your products will not be visible unless and until you pay for the platform fee. So I received an invoice a few days after being approved. I received an invoice to pay for the platform fee. As much as you can log in and list your products, they will not be visible on the Makro website until you pay for the platform. When you log into your profile, there is a video on how to list your products. Please watch that video. Please watch that video. Watch it as many times as you can. Watch it as you are uploading. It will also help you to understand some things. So do not skip that video. Please don't skip the video. Watch the video. It will help you a lot. Me listing my first product was a bit tricky. Literally on that night, I slept at 3 a.m. because I wanted to list and I wanted to learn how to list it. So I had to keep on watching the video over and over again. It was a bit tricky because there were some things that I didn't know, like the SKU code. I didn't know that you can create your own SKU code. I literally did not know. I had to use Google ChatGPT to understand and to know how to create the SKU code. But I eventually won and I was able to list my product. I would highly recommend that you use Google, use ChatGPT, use Meta AI. If there are things that you do not understand and they are not on the video, especially on how to create the SKU code, use ChatGPT, Google, Meta AI. Use those 3. You will be able to win. Otherwise, you will eventually win, guys. Don't freak out. Do not panic. You will find your way. It just may take you a few minutes, but you will find your way around listing your products. So just watch the videos. Use Google. If there's anything else that you do not understand, you will be fine. Have your stock at home. On part 1, I mentioned that this is very important. It is important when you are listing because you will need measurements. you will need measurements of the product that you are listing. So not only you should have the stock just in case you get an order, but you should have your stock so that when you are listing, you will be able to measure if you have to measure, or read on the packaging what are the measurements of that product. So please only list products that you have at home. On TikTok, I've seen a number of people complaining that they have not received their orders, or some of their orders were delayed. They were just complaining about Makro. But remember, it may not be Makro, it may be the seller. So you don't want to be one of those sellers who disappoint customers. Only list what you have in hand. I don't see how you can able to dispatch an order if you have the product at home. So you don't want to be one of those sellers who have like a bad reputation or bad reviews, especially about it delays. So whatever that you're going to list, have it at home. Please have it at home. The last point, well, I think this is going to be the last point. When you are listing your products, make sure that your description is as detailed as it possibly can. Write all the keywords, all the details about that particular product. This will help for your product to pop up or to be amongst the top products that show up when a person is searching for that particular product. Let's say you want to list a thermal insulated lunch bag. Write everything. Write thermal insulated lunch bag. Write the color as well. Write the measurements. Write the side pockets. Any additional thing that may be there, please make sure that you write it on the description. Because like I said, you want your product to be amongst the first. If it's not on page 1, it must be at least on page 2, 3 or 4 when a customer is searching for that particular product. A tip that I can give you is, before you list your product, go on Makro website, not on the seller portal. Go on Makro website and search for that particular thing that you are listing. If you are listing a lunch bag, go on Makro website and search lunch bag so that you can see how other sellers described their product. Copy, make it better. Okay, copy and make it better, because you want your product to pop up. You want your product to pop up. If your product is leather, make sure that you write leather. If it's polyester, make sure that you write polyester. Be as detailed as you possibly can in your description. I think I've covered pretty much everything, but of course feel free to comment down below if there's anything that you do not understand. I will respond back to you. And to everyone who is going to sign up, all the best, you guys. Make sure that you do your research on what products are best to sell. I think it's good to sell, but if you are going to just sell anything, it's going to be your waste of time and you are going to be frustrated. So do your research as to what is it that people buy the most what are people shopping for right now, so that you will be able to find that cracking, that buying product to list on your store. For those who are interested in registering their company, we'll be doing a video very soon on how you can register your own business. It is also very easy. It's not that difficult. You can do it on your own. It's very cheap. Or you can find someone else to do it for you, which you are going to pay a fee for that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.